represented today by John Durst, and who's president and CEO, and we have the South Carolina Beer Wholesalers Association, Lance Boozer. What an appropriate name. He's the executive director. And the reason that I want to give a shout out, when you think about truckers, when you think about restaurants and lodging establishments, when you think about beer wholesalers, these are people who are in the communities. The beer wholesalers are delivering beer to all the restaurants, the hotels, the motels, to all the places that serve the restaurant. The members of these associations have thousands upon thousands of employees who work as they work in the hotels and the motels and the restaurants and all kinds of retail outlets. And what's so important about this, these people are coming into contact in real time, just like the truckers were at truck stops, with the victims of human trafficking as well as the traffickers of human trafficking. So while we have a large group up here, these trade associations, they're force multipliers, First Lady. They are force multipliers in a major way that expands our reach to thousands of people who reach out into our communities. And that is why the addition of these organizations to the State Human Trafficking Task Force is so incredibly important. I mentioned earlier, we work with regional task force. We have national organizations we work with. The state task force goes across the state, but if it's not for our regional folks who are focused in certain regions of South Carolina, we couldn't go as deep into combating human trafficking in local towns and counties. We have the regional task force that have developed over the last 5 or 6 years. I'll mention them again: Upstate, Foothills, Richland County, 2nd Judicial Circuit, Low Country, Tri-County, Coastal, and the Catawba Area Task Force. Our State Human Trafficking Task Force at the state level is divided into areas of focus through 12 subcommittees. We added a new subcommittee this year. Last year we had 11 subcommittees. This year we have 12 subcommittees. When you think about victims of human trafficking, what is another place we might see these people? In our faith community. So we have an interfaith subcommittee, and I want to acknowledge Roger Acton from South Carolina Victims Assistance Network, who is going to be chairing this new subcommittee. This was developed to support our robust, diverse faith community in South Carolina, and it's going to contribute to the anti-human trafficking movement. And so I want to thank Roger for his leadership, and I want to thank all the faith leaders who have been so engaged on the issue of combating human trafficking, whether it's in the synagogues or the churches or the mosque or whatever faith they come from. We could not do our jobs as efficiently and effectively if we don't engage them, and we appreciate them and all those who have not yet joined but we know will join. We have national partners. In addition